Hey, everybody. I'm here with a quick story on Ja Morant. Ja Morant, the NBA basketball star who unfortunately got caught not once, but twice, waving the pow pow in the air on social media. First time he got caught, the NBA showed him some grace and mercy. They suspended him for 8 games, and he swore up and down, "This ain't who I am. Please forgive me. I'ma do better." He swore that. Okay? And then what happened just a few months later, where he gets caught again, waving, dancing in the air in the car, partying like you just don't care, waving the pow pow in your hand. They busted him again. And this time he pissed them off because it was almost like you spitting in our face. You told us it wasn't you. We gave you a break. And then what happens? Not even 60 days later, you get caught doing it again. Well, now they slammed it to him. A 25-game suspension. Okay? And what John needs to realize is you are playing basketball, my friend, not baseball. You keep playing around, and they're going to show you that 3 strikes and you will be out. I promise you, if they catch you again, they ain't going to show you no grace, no mercy, and no game suspension. They're going to just be done with you altogether. Now, let's get into this story right after this, y'all. Now we're going to get right into this, guys. I'm going to share this story with y'all. So hold on 1 second while I share this screen, okay? Because they done with my brother. They said it's a wrap. Let me go back up to the top right here. Hey, Ja, you messed up. You messed up. NBA suspends Ja Morant 25 games for the latest social media incident involving a pow pow, okay? Let's continue here. Memphis guard Ja Morant has been suspended for the first 25 games of his upcoming season for his second. And look how they slip in the word known incident of displaying what happened to be a firearm on social media, the NBA announced today. Okay? They said it's known because they're trying to say this is who he is. Morant will also have to adhere to certain conditions before being reinstated, the NBA said. This time, they're going to make him sign all kinds of documents. If you get caught once slipping up, you're done. They're not going to play with him now. He going to get a whole set of like 10-page documents. Sign here, this means that. Sign there, sign this, sign that. If we catch you again, because we will not be played, you will automatically be fired and forfeit this nice salary that we was giving you. It is the second time he has been suspended in the last 3 months for showing a pow pow on social media, following his 8-game suspension in March. It's like, dude, okay. Morant is due to make around $33.5 million this season. They didn't say 5 years, they said this season. Let me promise you this. I promise you this. When you are a person who has the opportunity to not only do something, but do something you love and get compensated extremely well, that's a gift. That's a blessing. How could you blow that? I promise you, I love this YouTube thing. And if they was paying me $33.5 million a year, forget about a season, forget about every quarter, a year, I promise you, I say, give me them rules again, y'all got. I will read them in the morning, in the day, in the night, in the evening. Every time I got a break, I will be reading the rules and the regulations and making sure I adhere to those rules. And not only that, anybody I bring up on my platform, I wouldn't let them slip up and mess up my thing for 1.2 seconds. I'm going to let you know. Don't come up here with that. You ain't going to mess up my bag. Let's continue. He stands to lose over $300,000 per game during this suspension. There's some people that don't make $300,000, some of them within their lifetime. Some of them within maybe a 10-year period or something like that, or a 5-year period. They don't make that kind of money. He's losing it per game, or approximately $7.5 million. That's insanity right there, right? Let's continue. Ja Morant's decision to once again wield a pow-pow on social media is alarming and disconcerting given his similar conduct in March, for which he already was suspended 8 games. The NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said the potential for other young people to emulate Ja's conduct is particularly concerning. Let me tell you, you can feel whatever you want, but what Adam is saying is correct. When you are on this level, indirectly, people look up to you as role models. Now, should they or should they not is a whole nother story in and of itself. We got to deal with the fact that they do. And because they do, to whom much is given, much is required. Ja, you got to do better. And you got a kid. So under these circumstances, we believe a suspension of 25 games is appropriate and makes clear that engaging in reckless and irresponsible behavior with pals will not be tolerated. They slamming the book on him. And I have to say, I feel Adam is right. It seemed harsh, but he's right. Obviously, you ain't learned from 8 games, so we're going to double it and then some. The league said Morant will also be required to meet certain conditions before he returns to play and will be ineligible to participate in any public league or team activities, including preseason games, during this course of his suspension. In other words, they saying you can't make no money whatsoever during your suspension. It's a wrap. Ain't that messy? Morant was seen on a friend's Instagram feed holding what appeared to be a pow last month. Prompting the latest NBA investigation, Morant had already been suspended by the Grizzlies from team activities in anticipation of the NBA sanction. Silver's stance is clear. Morant's actions, even without being charged with a crime, has severe consequences, particularly at the time in the country where pow violence is a massive problem. And Morant, one of the league's most popular players, is looked to as a role model by children and adults alike. I'm sorry, I agree with Adam. I agree with him. Waving them around, displaying them in a certain context, is not consistent with pow safety and is not the proper message that the NBA player, particularly one at Ja's level, should be sending to the tens of millions of followers he has, and particularly when it is an incident, once again, where it's been streamed live on social media. Silver said earlier this month at the NBA Finals. Listen, he talking facts here. The suspension almost certainly means that Morant will not be eligible for any end-of-the-season awards in 2024, such as MVP, Most Valuable Player, and All-NBA. Dude, you messed up. Under the new collective bargaining agreement that goes into effect July 1st, a player must appear in 65 games with limited exceptions to be eligible for awards. It is also reasonable to think that Morant will miss the league's inaugural in-season tournament, which is expected to start this fall and end sometime in December. The league has yet to announce if the tournament is definitely happening, nor has it released the finalized schedule. For Ja, basketball needs to take a back seat at this time, Silver said. Prior to his return to play, he will be required to formulate and fulfill a program with the league that directly addresses the circumstances that led him to repeat this destructive behavior. Morant's first 8-game suspension cost them about $669,000 in forfeit salary after the first video surfaced in March. It's a lot of money. The second video captured May 13th and widely shared online after being streamed by Morant associate shows the guard holding or maybe less than a second on what appears to be a pow pow as Morant sits in the passenger seat of the vehicle. Listen, guys, do I feel for him? I absolutely do. But there are consequences to our actions, and the consequences to our actions, they could be bad if we have good actions. I mean, they could be bad if we have bad actions, and they could be good if we have good actions. Okay, so Ja, you did this to yourself. Watch who you hang with. This is my thoughts, people. But y'all gonna chat with me and let me know how you feel. Watch who you hang with. Make sure that no one has a cell phone because listen, everybody want to let loose. If I'm in my own private house or I'm in a car with a friend, I don't expect my friend to be filming me and then put it out there. And then I might have said something reckless, but I only said that reckless thing because I was just joking and carrying on with my friends. Watch who you hang with. Make sure don't nobody have no cell phone. Don't do anything around anybody because you know what, y'all? Now, some of these people that are opportunists that are going to pretend to be your friends, they will sneak and be filming you when you just saying the little most minute thing. Hang with your teammates, brother. They're your new friends. Hang with your teammates. Hang with your girlfriend if you got one, and your daughter, and do things that you are going to protect your image, your likeness, and your job 24/7. Now, John, I don't wish this on you, but you did what you did. So do I think the punishment fits the crime? I do. I do. But those are my thoughts, John. We're going to get the thoughts from my subscribers, and I'll let you know the final verdict during the trending topic. But right now, Ja, this is not good. It's not looking good for you, and I wish you all the best. Now, let me take them down off my screen. You know, we always got to have a question here. So first, before my question, let me say this. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. And all of you, hit that like button. Now, my question is, do you think that this 25-game suspension was fair? Or do you think it should have been less? Remember, second time in less than 3 months. Chat with me, guys. And when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.